Hey everybody, my name is Kip, and you're watching America Bumper to Bumper. This is the second video of the May Cars and Coffee for the South Burlington, Vermont area. Sit back and enjoy.
Vroom vroom.
We are starting this video off with a Mustang. This is the Shelby GT350. Really gorgeous. One of the new Mustangs, the latest body styles. I've heard wonderful things about these cars and their flat plane cranks, and they're just sounding amazing. I did not hear this one run or leave, but it's a great looking car. I love the color combo of the blue with the white stripes. And here's a Super Snake that we have seen in past Cars and Coffee. So don't go into a lot of that, but this is a 800 horsepower, large supercharged beast of a Mustang. Here we're looking at a C6 Corvette. Like the black rims on this one. Really brings out the paint. It's really a nice looking car. Automatic. I like the tan interior. Now we're looking at, this is a 5th gen Camaro. This is a ZL1, so it's got the LSA supercharged 6 liter, I believe, or 6.2. And there's the LSA in all of its glory. These things definitely could scream. Those superchargers and their whine was quite interesting. Really nice looking car. And here's another C6 Corvette. Nice bright red. I do like the interior on this a little bit better than the tan, but again, my preference. I'm not the owner, so it doesn't really matter. Very nice car. We are skipping over the Ford Focus because, well, it's a Ford Focus. Sorry, guys. We've also looked several times at a bunch of different shows at this WRX. This is the 4th gen, late 4th gen WRX, and it's had a ton of work done to it. Now we're looking at a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. It's got a 392 Hemi under the hood. I love the little bumblebee that signifies the Scat Pack on the all over the car. It's really great looking. We've also looked at this 69 Charger often. This is at Quentin Brothers in a bunch of pictures I did. It's been a bunch of Cars and Coffee. So again, don't go into a lot of looking at that. I hate to say this, I'm sorry guys, I don't know whether this is a Q35 or the M35. I can tell you it's an Infiniti and it's had some work done to it. If this is your car, I apologize. Please hit me up and let me know exactly what it is, so maybe next time I'll know. And now we're looking at a Fiat 124 Spider. This is the Abarth version of it, so pretty hyped up. Underneath the bodywork here, this car is a Mazda Miata. I'm sorry to spoil that for people that didn't know, but front, rear end fascias are different, but the bones of the car is a Miata. It's got a Fiat engine, Fiat bodywork, but that's it. Now we're looking at E46 M3 convertible. As I'd said in the previous video, about the 5 Series that we looked at, this is, in my opinion, the quintessential, most beautiful looking M3s, or 3 Series in general. Great looking car. And here is a later version. This is the E92 M3 Coupe. Another very nice looking car. Just not as much of my cup of tea as the E46 next to it. And there's a Volkswagen Golf. There's it's a Mark Mark IV Golf. Again, don't go into a whole lot there. And all right, Mike, what's changed?
Well, we took a motor out of a 89 Lincoln Mark 7, so it was a 50 HO. The block is basically original. We just did new main bearings and rod bearings, new oil pump. We put some Ford cast iron GT40 heads, E303 Ford racing cam, and then of course the Edelbrock intake, Edelbrock carburetor. Yeah.
Nice. You headed to Motorpalooza?
I am. Yeah, we're gonna go down there next weekend and give it a run and see what she'll do this year.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get down there, for some of the action.
Yep.
Depends on if I've got, the extra scratch to get in.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Lincoln won't be going down there. She does fine for cruising, but she's not any speed freak yet.
Yeah. Also, I had the transmission rebuilt and put a shift kit in it. So
yep. Is the Ford AOD or is
yes.
it? Okay.
Yep, just the AOD and a 2000 stall torque converter, which doesn't really make much of a difference, but it was recommended to put in. So.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty excited to see how it goes.
Yeah. And what year is this one again?
83. What year's yours?
84. Yep.
Yeah. Has that got the throttle body fuel injection on it? Yeah, that's what mine had. That's what this one had.
Yeah, would like to down the road. I'd love to put multi-port on it and redo the engine completely. But
I actually had this at Quinton's yesterday and had it on the dyno.
Oh, what do you do?
It's like 236 at the rear wheels, so that equates to about 280 at the crank.
It's pretty respectable for what it used to be, I'm sure.
335 foot-pounds of torque at the crank. So
nice, nice. Well. Thanks, Mike, for bringing this fantastic-looking Thunderbird. And now we're going to move on to this Plymouth Duster. 73, 74, somewhere in that era range. Does look like maybe a 318 sitting there. Again, not the biggest on engines, whatnot, but this is a really nice, clean Duster. Looks like maybe a bit of a drag car. Just telling from the back tires, which we'll look at in a second. Yeah, this kind of looked like drag slicks to me. But a really nice done-up car. Really, really nice. And now we're looking at a Volkswagen Jetta wagon. Again, I like the headlights in it. It's pretty cool. Not a ton of. It's not my cup of tea as other cars. Now here's a really cool one. Tesla Model S. This is the 90D version of it, so it's got the biggest battery. It can go super fast. I've seen videos of these things racing. It is insane how quick these are, because with the electric motors, the torque, I'm not sure the torque specs. I'll try and put that in here. Torque specs are amazing. They just fly, because torque is instantaneous in these things. So it's great car. Now we're coming up on this Volkswagen Vanagon Westfalia. The Westfalia was the designation that VW did for the camper top. This is a super clean Vanagon. Great looking. If it's been restored, kudos. And then you see the camper up, a little place to sleep right there. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love the paint. Interior is great on this. Just these things are super pricey. If you want to get yourself into a Vanagon, expect to spend a bunch of money. And if it's a good looking one like this, a ton of money. I like the touch of the Porsche rims on this Vanagon. This is a 4th gen Camaro. It's got a few upgrades, headlights. It looks like a 3800, so the V6 model. But it's really cool. It's got the T-tops. Kind of reminds me of the Gen 3 that I had several years ago. It was a T-top 5-speed V6 car, but it was still plenty fun. And it looks like that is also a manual, so great looking car. And the final car for this video is going to be this 1967 Plymouth Barracuda. This is a great looking Cuda, early Cuda. Some people are in the bandwagon of the older, the newer cars, the ones that everybody know and love from the 71, 72 era. This one has a special place in my heart because I had a family member that owned one, hatchback version of this, and it was a lot of fun to see him driving around in it. So thank you very much for watching this second video of the Cars and Coffee May edition for South Burlington. We've got 2 more videos coming for this one, and then we're on to a new series. But if you enjoyed this and you're not a subscriber yet, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell as well so that you're on top of when new videos come out. If I've said it before, I'll say it again. Also make sure that if you're not following us on social media to link up onto those as well. There is content that you'll see only on those pieces. Trying to make it as rounded for everybody, so that everybody gets a little something special. So if you're not following us, all that information is going to be here. Still looking for contributors. If you're interested, email me. Info is down in the description. Have a day. Hopefully it's a good one.